welcome back. This is podcast number 2 of Three Guys, One Screen, whatever you want to call it. We're here. We're talking strength. We're talking strongman. We're talking a little bit of philosophy involved with it all. My co-hosts, Jacques de Jager and Volker Bauer. This week, we're going to start with Volker because Volker has been going nonstop at some really cool stuff. So I just want to open it up to Volker. What have you been up to the past couple of weeks?
Yes, I'm alive. That's the most successful thing I did in the last weeks. So, no, I'm just really happy, really grateful for everything. It was last weekend the finals of the German championship. So, it was the competition where we got the results who will be the strongest man in Germany in the heavyweights. And I end up in the third place, which I'm pretty proud of. It was a really tough competition, much harder than I thought in the beginning because I thought I will be prepared. But now a few days after it, I think it was much harder because it was hard. The weights are really heavy for me. There were like disciplines made more comfortable for the heavyweights because we have like short distance. We had no running medleys. We had everything was really pretty heavy. So like we have. Uh, I know you guys are really fast with the yoke, but for me, 400 kg yoke is pretty tough, and it was one of my worst disciplines all the time. So I improved in this year basically, and end of last year. So I'm pretty proud of the how it went, but it was not enough. It was I had like 28 seconds for 20 meters. It was the worst result, but it was if I did only 4 seconds better, it was the fifth or fourth best result. So basically, for the heavyweights, it was pretty heavy, but even for one of five guy, the disciplines are there was nothing where I can use my speed, my explosiveness, my technique. This was more raw power, more strength, and I think that was the point. What makes it more tougher for me and harder to recover from it. Yeah, but that's why I said I'm just happy to be alive after that and be on third place in Germany. There were really strong athletes there. It was really mixed fields. They were like because right now it was I'm not anymore the younger generation. I'm something in the middle because we have like the older ones and now we have the really young ones. They are 24, 23 and really strong. So it was really interesting to have these both sides and everyone was heavier than me and like I think around about 30 40 kg heavier and so this were the wins from my athlete side. But yesterday we got a seminar where we have some people coming from whole parts of Germany to us, and we had like 10 hours of education. We did a lot of disciplines. They learned a lot. Sometimes I'm worrying about to speak too much about the too detailed about the disciplines. So for me, I have always the struggle to not going too deep into it and to have a feeling when I need to come a little bit back. But it was a really nice experience. One more seminar I did, and Anthony was our special of the day. He joined us too, and it was great. So
it was awesome.
this was
Those
like
guys
sum
had
up
some very good questions. I was worried. I was trying to speak slower because I was speaking English, so I tried to slow down so they could hear a little bit too. Sometimes that's one thing I have to work on when I'm talking with you guys and your athletes and stuff is they're not native English speakers, so I have to be better at slowing down and pronouncing my words a little better. So you guys hold me accountable here. If you can't understand something I'm saying, stop me and make me slow down so that way I have to learn how to do it too.
Definitely.
My mind works
You
very
spoke
fast.
perfectly. They say it yesterday. They say it every day. Understand really, really good, and they were really happy because sometimes there are some accents in English. It's really hard to understand for us, but you spoke.
I could do that. I could come on. Howdy, y'all. Welcome. My name's Anthony Furman. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do the yoke around here.
Proper southern accent going through there.
What about Louisiana? Come on, there. We're gonna get that dang there. We get that yoke down there.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
We gotta grab a sandbag. Gotta roll that sandbag. Now throw that sandbag over the wall now.
Is that how they speak?
That's
Louisiana.
That's like a Cajun accent, like the alligator hunters down in Louisiana.
Oh my goodness, alligator hunters. Okay,
you should watch. You should Google. Go YouTube it. It's called Swamp People. It's a TV show, and it's so much fun. You're gonna love it, y'all.
I'll Swamp People. I'll remember that one. Look it up.
But so, hey, the yoke. I want to talk about the yoke. Jacques, you're very good at the yoke as well.
Yeah, well, I like to think so.
So for me, it was, when I first got into, not when I first got into strongman, but when I was going in to the heavyweights and starting to push those heavier weights, that's very real. Is that the strength required is higher to do the events fast. I talked about that in a little bit in the modules. Is strength is the price of admission just to get in. Now you still got to perform. You still got to use that, and I think that's a very good point. Especially something like a yoke, you could be as athletic as you want. If you don't have that absolute strength to handle that weight, it makes it a lot harder.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like my yoke wasn't that great when I started strongman for a long time actually, and it was breaking me, because that was one of the events that cost me competitions, and I was like, go back, break down, blueprint, go back and forth, and I was fortunate enough, Blake Lawrence, my friend, he sat with me and said, listen, we need to find out where the weakness is, because the missing link was the lower body was strong, the hips that could handle the power, that connection from the trunk to the upper back where your when you brace, you need to. I can't explain to you how to put it in, but your chest and your upper back, it needs to be so bloody hard and braced. When your legs pick up, you don't do that. You just stay as a shelf, and then your legs just do this very quickly. So yeah, I mean
that's awesome because
hips. Yeah,
I used to do it. What's that movie, Avatar? When they get inside the big machine and it closes and then they become the machine. That's how I look at getting in a yoke. When I'm in that yoke is part of me now. It's moving with me.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good way.
Yeah. You need to become one with that thing. And I mean, I've seen the yoke, it makes or breaks you. It's one of those confident killers, mood killers. But don't get me wrong, when you have a successful yoke run and you walk away there, you smile from ear to ear like, yes, that yoke is nothing. So yeah.
But Volker, I just want to say another thing. You competing in the open German heavyweight circuit, coming in third is as a active 105 athlete. Like you had just won 105 Ultimate Worlds. Like you're not a 105 that has gained weight and tried to go heavyweight. You're actively doing it, which, as you know, I appreciate, and I think that's it's freaking amazing because I don't think there's a time I ever would have came in third at America's Strongest Man heavyweight.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of athletes there and strong guys.
Yeah, but we need to say, we need to be honest. The level in America is quite much better in the heavyweights than in Germany. I mean, it was to be honest, to respect even the other athletes competing there. The level was high. It was really mixed. It was really interesting, the whole competition, because it goes all the time up and down, up and down, up and down. Even my result, I was like, I come in the first discipline, Viking press, I did in 8th place. So I just dropped down. Then just after disciplines, I go up. Then I just drop down. And the last discipline, was arm over arm. I was before the discipline. I was sixth place on sixth, and then only because of the arm over arm pull, I jumped from the sixth to the third place. So it was really interesting all the time, and they were really strong. But just to be honest, of course, the Americans are way stronger right now, and the population is even more bigger. They're more talented. So
our heavyweight pool is very big. So
it needs to be.
Me and Jacques were talking about this a little bit while you were getting your video set. Is that we're almost at we're in a different era. So here's when you look back. I'm a history guy. I love history. I love patterns. I think patterns they're around for a reason. It's because they exist, right? You look at the 70s and 80s. We had Kaz, you had Don Reinhold, you had John Paul Sigmarsson, you had Odie Wilson, you had Gary Taylor, these big, massive guys that half of them died of heart attacks. That led to Maurice Puchanowski's era, which was a little bit lighter, a little more athletic, and they kind of ran through that. And then you had Big Z rise and Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall, another mass monster era. And I think that promoters, athletes, and the community aren't as dumb as people think, and we see what's happening to these guys when they're only in there for a couple of years and they get hurt and they can't continue. So the sport seems to be shifting towards a little more athletic again, even at Worlds, Rogue. I mean, the big guys, besides Strongest Man on Earth, that was like the last like heavy like old school show. So it's a perfect time right now to be us.
Yeah, definitely. That conditioning, functional, and strength combination is, I think, that's the future. I mean, not just in strongman, in any sport, to be honest.
I think you guys can build some real future athletes, like attacking it the way you guys train, and not just weight class. I think heavyweights can move like as well as they need to.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like when I competed as well in the opens at SA Strongest Man, coming on from Ultimate Strongman where I placed third. Damn it, 105. So I mean, the guy who won there, I'm coaching him, and he's a very good mover. I mean, he won. The first press event got a bit in his head because he was battling with some injuries, and pressing is not our strong points. But I just reminded him, listen, it's just one event, the strongman, the real events are coming, so be patient, just enjoy it. I mean, just, take it on the chin, move on, let's reset, new event. And then all of a sudden this guy just comes out of nowhere and just starts smacking, and his condition got better. But every event he just keeps getting better and better and quicker and quicker. Yep. So that is what I apply to my athletes, and that's what I enjoy to see it as well. Like especially on day 2, most of the comps you win on day 2, not day 1. Day 2, then we'll start seeing who is prepared. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, that's a really good point. So like 2 things came to my mind. One was actually Volker with the Viking press. My OSG win in 2019, the first event was Viking press, and I came in like 7th or 8th. And but to your guys' points, like the farmers was next, and I came in first, smoked the farmers. The next was a loading medley, deadlift medley. So you know what I mean? So like there's always more you can do. It's adaptive challenge. It's every there's so many challenges, individual challenges. And then, day 3, my first OSG 2017, my day 3 cost me 2nd place. I dropped all the way to 3rd because that 3rd day was too much for me at that point. I wasn't prepared physically for a 3rd day like I thought I was, and that was a hard lesson for me to learn.
Yeah, and your body was just like your mind know what you can do, but your body is like, man, I'm tapped out. My resources are empty.
I remember, because we had a truck pull on the 3rd day, and I came in and I could not even push my foot down. My calves were so tight from the previous 2 days, and they had to go to work on my calves to loosen them up, and it was just not fun. It was not a fun day.
yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, but so we do a lot of 2-day competitions here in South Africa, so we like that. It's it also with the weight divisions putting everything together, it just helps with time, and then I don't want everyone to spend like 6 to 8 hours at a strongman competition just watching strongman, where most of the audience are not even like interested or 100% sure what's happening here. So we keep it 3 events a day, short, sweet, powerful, but we like to push it over a couple of days. So that's where we benefit with the conditioning a lot.
Yeah.
But then again, come to one-day competitions like we had at essays. Was 1 day 5 events. After event 2, I was just standing there. I was like, yep, that guy's on the floor breathing. That one is looking for air. This one is looking for some more energy. Just in a flocking around there like corpses. And there's
It's
still 3
it's
events left.
it's a sight to behold sometimes.
Yeah.
Strongmen in between events. It is a sight to behold. It's almost like a battlefield of like Persia and Alexander, just bodies everywhere.
Yeah. Just food and eating and drinking and lying and like big hyperventilating.
I always took pride in
Oh,
that. In between events, I felt good and I just rubbed it in everyone else's faces. I'm skipping around.
yeah.
They're all I'm just like, hey
Going
guys,
about life,
hi.
eating a banana, just carrying on, enjoying the music. And
Yeah.
they can't hear the music because they are breathing so loud. They don't know
Yep.
what's happening to them.
They're
The
they're they're,
body's
they're
there's the red
snoring.
light.
They're not even sleeping and
Yeah.
they're snoring. They're awake snoring like that.
Yeah, I'll show you. But yeah, I mean, but like again, a balance. You need to have a balance, and then, like you said as well, with that module, find the competition, see what it's about. If it's a 2 day comp, you challenge it like that. You take it on. So I enjoy that. So
Heck yeah.
learn a lot.
Well, yeah. Once I get those sussed out more, we'll talk about those a little more directly. I'm just trying to find my voice and trying to present it in a way that most people can understand.
Yeah, man. I
I think
feel
I'm up to
that's a very
6.
good idea.
I did an overhead module and a deadlift module. I'm working on a carry module.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of, I'm talking it out how I approach training and coaching my entire life, and it's just kind of turning into these modules.
No, definitely. I mean, I mean, there's no one better to speak out of experience than yourself. The 2 time world champion. You know what's up. You know what's happening, and especially OSG, that Rogue Invitational. You can see all of those events. You will never find an event where it is for like a max weight. It's always like a max hold for a time to grip, but the rest of it, it's heavy and it's going. It doesn't
Well,
stop. It's speed, and you need
well,
to
the
be
thing
able
is,
to keep up.
the max attempts, when there is a max attempt, that's the easiest event to do. It's the
Yeah.
easiest. Everybody that's ever been inside of a gym knows how to do a max attempt.
Yeah, there's
Like
no challenging factors. It's
like
just,
yeah,
warm up, going there, maximum effort.
it's something we know very well. I've done a heavy log press a billion times. I've done heavy deadlifts. So it's different, to me, that's the easiest events there are.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's like you don't think about going into like let's say a farmer's run for 20 meters, and then you have to pick up a bag and put it over a frame when you come back. I mean, there's a lot that needs to happen there, and your body needs to be ready, because if you start sending it full speed, it just needs to keep up. I mean, and then again, repetition, training, you need to be used to this type of things.
Yeah. Volker, let me ask you something. So I've seen you've been getting a lot of support locally, which I love to see in the newspapers. You're getting like a media coverage. I know, when I was there, you were asked to come to your old elementary school and go do some fitness
Yeah.
things with the kids. How has that been? Has that been new for you? How have you been adapting to that? Because it's a very different role, just being a guy people watch versus being a guy people trust.
Yeah, yeah. There was a few days back a publication I did on Instagram where I wrote a little bit about it. It was right after I made the 3rd place in the heavyweights, and I just wrote a little bit my words, my thoughts I had in my mind, and it was about to that. Of course, I'm really proud of it, of this placing, but over the years, I just realized that it's not enough for me. I'm not the type like 3-4 years ago where I changed a lot. Things that were important for me, that makes me feel happy, make me feel proud of myself 3 years back, don't make me proud right now. That's okay. I really enjoy this process. That's how I think is life, how is to improve in life, and I realized once that everything what I win doesn't matter if it's on the competition field or in my life. There needs to be a meaning, so something that stands behind it, something that makes it, yeah, that that give this win worth. Yeah. So and it's I just maybe I just did too many competition. Maybe I saw too much. I don't know, but it changed me. And for example, of course, I was proud winning the World Championship 105. Of course, it makes me happy. But in my mind was okay. I won it, and now I need to do something with it. So basically, I need to, with this title, I need to speak to people that need motivation, and maybe they get motivated after that. I need to affect something in a positive way because this is the meaning behind it. This is something that drives me, that gives me extra motivation to keep going, and the same thing with this third place. There are a lot of small messages behind it because, of course, there are people that's. Don't misunderstand me. That's not in my head that I'm sitting at home and thinking, I'm the greatest. And I think people get motivated. It's because people come to me and say this, and I realize this. I was, okay, yeah, that's true. I'm not the biggest one, and most people are not 2 meters high in Germany and are 180 kg. So of course they see themselves more in a guy that is more built like me, and I feel this yeah, that I'm close to them. Yeah, I'm not a freak of nature. I'm not genetically something special. I'm just a normal guy that just put in the work, and I say it really open always. There's no magic. There's no nothing. Just put in the work. Just take your time. 5 years, 10 years, and there will be results. Doesn't matter what you do. So, and this is something I realized, and this is something I just try to push, and I want to push it more because this all these placings they come and go, and it's good that they come and go because after that, this is not what stands.
You froze. You're freezing on us again. Damn, that was a good one too.
What you do placings, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You froze on us again.
Oh, okay.
A little bit,
little bit at the end. That's okay. I think we got the total point. And
yeah, like yes, the connection you say you have with the people, that's special. I mean, yeah, I hear what you say. I mean, the weight division athletes, we look like normal people. Normal people, not 2 meters tall, not 180 kilograms. That is special. And they come to you like, listen, how do you do it? What can I do it? I mean, that's a good feeling to have.
I tell you what, I'm very jealous of your mindset that you have as an active competitor because it's something I wish I would have had when I was actively competing. I didn't quite have the mature mindset. Like I knew a lot of the base things you're talking about, but I was still very focused on myself, right? Because I was and looking back, I should have had a come to Jesus moment earlier and realize I'm not going to win the heavyweight world's strongest man. So let's use my, like you said, let's use my performance, my championships for a more positive way. And to see you in that mindset now and not having to go through what I went through to get to that mindset, dude, I just love it because it's such a healthy mindset to have.
Yeah, no, Volker is spot on with that one. Yes, it's what gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
People come to you,
Spider-Man.
use that title. I mean,
Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, honestly. And like when you're in the position now where people are coming to you, they're asking your opinion. That's power. That is power, and with that comes responsibility. And that's why I want to get more good out there in the strongman coaching world, more in strength world in general. We need more responsibility with the power.
Yeah. I mean, you to share it. I mean, it's free. Just like show the people the side of the strength sport where you enjoy it. There is nothing more satisfying than walking away from an event where you say like, I smashed that. That was like I was training hard for it, and then the day that happens when that event is over, you walk away with a smile. Like I remember when I was in Germany last year, that I had that feeling. It was the frame carry, 310 kilograms, and a 380 tire flip, 5 flips. I trained for that event. Let me tell you, I didn't hold back. I had stuff made. I have a few tires here I got from the earth moving company. They gave me a 350, a 380 ish, and then a 420. I was training with that 420 tire. Pa, 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 pa. So I come the event. I mean, I completed that whole event. I think it was 16 seconds, 18 seconds,
Fast.
like a
Crazy,
310
crazy.
and a tire done.
I remember, so my at Ultimates, I remember thinking, because of course I'm there and I'm comparing my a little bit. I'm like, okay, that's 310. I'm like,
Absolutely.
you know, and I was surprised by a lot of the performances. In my mind, I was like, these guys would have pushed me hard. And so I was very
Absolutely.
impressed by you guys. I was just like, holy crap, they're moving. I didn't know they moved that fast over here.
Yeah. I remember the commentator when we had the bag event. It was me and the guy from France. So, this is not a sprint. I was like, so what are you saying? 4 bags. I'm gonna sprint to finish this.
You
I
blew
want to
his mind.
win.
He never saw no one move that fast with a bag before.
It's not a race, it's not a sprint. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you gave me 60 seconds to finish this. Of course I'm gonna sprint.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
no, but it's fun. I mean, moments like that, that's I can't explain it. It's just a very good feeling to have, and I want to share that. That's what I want to do with
One
my
of the
athletes. And yes, I mean, athletes are doing good so far. I mean, they are pushing. When I look at them, I just smile, pick up a little tear. I'm like, yes, this guy's
well,
gonna
they pick
smash
up on that,
this
man.
next
Like
comp.
athletes,
Yeah,
athletes pick up on that. Like coaches are, I tell coach your job is to mold them into the athlete they want to be. Maybe they don't even realize yet, but also you can't just get there by hammering them. You can't just get there by beating them down. You have to support them. You have to use your experience to help them understand things that you're trying to get them to do, right? It's about the
mm,
connection. It's about meeting in the middle. Like every single person is at a different point. You could have two you can
100%.
have two world's strongest man competitors that are two different levels of what they understand just because that's how it
Yeah,
works. So you
Yeah.
have to be able to meet them where they're at and get them to where you're at. So
no, definitely. Again, that module, we should call it the strength lead, you know,
yeah,
blueprint to whatever. We'll still suss it out. But
yeah,
yes, that's explains it perfectly. Find the challenges, work with it. And
that's all
then
it
you
is.
can just chip away at it and you'll find that groove. I call it the groove.
Yeah,
Everyone has their own groove of doing things. You'll find it.
it is.
Yeah.
Some people call it a groove. Some people call it like the autistic hyper flow state. You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
same
There's a little
thing.
bit tism to it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hey, I think everybody in Earth's got it at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir. And Volker, how's your recovery going after your competition? What have you been focusing on? Like, how's with your body? What have you been doing?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm more the mental guy. So I realized once that I had the preparation where I start wake up really early, right before the sun goes up, and just go out for a walk in the nature. I was just by myself, and I did it for like 2 months. But already after 1.5, 2 weeks, I realized that affects me much more than everything else. Much better than sauna, better than massage, doesn't matter what. The most effect, and I realized, okay, there's really for me, for my type of person, I realized that this I just need to be in the nature, just need to be sometimes in a quiet place, just to clear my mind, just yeah. And so I try to focus more on this, so all the other things coming just on second or third place. But in this case, I don't had really much of recovery work. I basically did nothing in this case, and after 1 week, because just I have a lot of things to do, and the moment is right now. I can't push it in later or something. I just need to solve it, and yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well,
I will
here's
just
here's the
just
one thing I would encourage you to reframe just a little bit. So you spoke to getting up, going for a walk first thing, being outdoor, getting sunlight, first morning sun. I think that is recovery, sir. And I think that you're getting recovery mentally, emotionally, and physically because you get
And
the blood flow
and
with the
moving.
movement. Every
And
morning,
the fresh air.
Yeah.
every morning I take my dog Oscar every single morning at sunrise. We go for a 30-minute walk, no matter what. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's
Nice.
snowing, because not only does it start her day better, it starts my day better. So I think
Yeah.
that is recovery. And I think because you do things like that, you don't need all the other recovery, because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I tell people is, again, it's neurological. Your muscles are tight, you get a massage, it feels better, they loosen up. You can get the same effect through relaxation, through proper sleep, through proper nutrition. Like, you can get it other ways without having the manual stuff. So
Yeah.
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 I just keep encouraging you to understand that every piece of food you eat is recovery. Every piece of rest you
Yeah.
take is recovery. Every
Yeah.
every moment of peace you have mentally is recovery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that's it's a one way of looking at it. I was also like, that is true.
It,
Sleep and definitely, and the food. And I've been eating like shit lately. So,
hey,
Kit Kat
I go
chocolate
through
doesn't
phases
cover it.
myself. Yeah,
Mm.
there's been times where my diet, man, especially when I was done competing, oh boy, I was like, oh, and I felt worse though. I felt worse,
Yeah.
and then once you get a hold of the stuff you
Good
need,
for
it's
you.
just I haven't foam rolled in 4 years, pretty much. I haven't
Hmm.
needed to.
How you can be alive? That's crazy.
I just, the only time I've done it is to show my high school kids how to do it. I don't have to do it anymore, because my sleep is 8 hours every single night. I get 8 hours.
Oh, that's good. No, that's I mean that's facts. I mean there's like you say a Volker with the walking oxygen, you're moving, your brain is
Yeah.
firing. Oh, that's amazing, man. When is your next competition?
In 3 weeks. No, in
Three
4 weeks.
weeks
In four
already.
weeks, Germany's strongest 105.
All
In
right,
4 weeks. All right.
here's a
Well
better
done.
question. When is your next break from competition?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's a good question. Because yeah, I don't spoke about it that officially, but my plan is to take a little bit longer of a break. So basically, a minimum of 1, better 2 years. Just I will train. I will train. I will keep doing everything like before, but I will take a little bit of break from competitions.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's a good time with everything, because you did a big push this year competing wise. I
Yeah,
think what you're going to find is, if you plan a year or two off, I think there's going to be a couple opportunities that come up that you'll probably want to jump at. But that's a good
yeah,
thing, because what you've done is you set yourself in a position where you could focus on the other part now, like you talked about, which is building and growing, and just keep the competing in your
yeah,
back pocket, the back of your mind. Like, if there is something worth it, I can do it.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just realized to make the next step, I just first need to do one little step back. It will be just strategically more it will make more sense. Yeah, I need this. Just my body need this because I pushed this year. The plan was to go up to the heavyweight, but I just need time. Yeah, I just realized my body need time to grow, to recover, and that's okay. And I want to give because. Since I start, I just going up, up, up all years, just go up, and it's yeah. I of course I want to. I just love it, like just in a different way. But I love still everything, and it's okay. But I just realized now it's a good time just to reset a little bit to just be ready for the next step.
Smart,
Yeah,
smart.
that
Jacques,
sounds
what
good.
about what about you? You have something coming? You're doing? Are you doing? I'm sorry. Was it
Yeah,
powerlifting
well,
in what?
no, no,
It's a
no.
summer for you. December's the summer for you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, so in November the 20th, that
That's what it
that is the
was.
last competition for the year, which is Africa's Strongest. I'm still thinking about it, depending on how my recovery is going. Um, but yeah, then after that, also take a bit of time. Take a bit of time for myself, family. Just growing things. We moving as well. So yeah, just do some family things. Get on
Yeah,
the boat,
dude.
Awesome.
mess around a bit,
Same here.
go fishing. Yeah.
Awesome.
So just and then focus on the smaller things. Like Volker is a big inspiration to me with the community, what he's doing there and how he's approaching them. So, I mean, I love listening to Volker, and then I apply what he did. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do the same. So let's see how it goes.
And that's
So
the
that's what I want
beauty
to
of the
focus on as well.
three guys, three continents,
Yeah,
one goal. That's the beauty of it, baby.
100%. Then
Yes.
we can, well, the vision I have, it will be when we rock up to a OSG event like in the near future, where you see a lot of strength lead athletes. Imagine that conquering. So
South
that's
African
the
Strength
goal.
League, baby. That's the goal.
100%.
Let's go.
So yeah, so that's going to be my focus after this last comp this year. I will definitely, you know, have already been reprioritizing, because there's a lot of things, baby and everything. So, but I'm excited, and yeah, so the body also needs to take a bit of rest because before this year I took off for 6 months, and then this whole year I just kicked off with a bang,
Yeah.
going in. I'm doing 8 competitions. This will be the ninth one now, and I'm not that young anymore. The body is it's feeling it.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah,
guys, you
but
guys
I
both,
enjoy it.
you guys both motivate me with how you approach stuff. I just, I take a lot of joy in just seeing you guys grow. And even since when I first met you, I've seen you guys, how your mindset has shifted, and it's just been beautiful to watch. So I look forward to being, my small part of this journey as well. So I'm very excited for both of you.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It's gonna be
So,
good.
okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think we'll cut it there. I think that's a pretty good chunk. Um,
Yeah.
Next time we gather, maybe we'll talk about that first module maybe a little bit and let you guys ask questions on it and expand on it. I don't know. We could do something like that, or
Yeah.
um,
Oh,
Let's do it. Yeah.
yep, Jacques, I'm going to be having some real good lower rehab. I'm giving you 4 weeks. Okay.
okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Like I said, I box the injury in. So everything else we can do, you will push a little bit. Just like, you still get some heavy touches on certain things. So it doesn't feel like you're wasting. I don't want you to, that's the
Yeah.
number one thing when you're doing recovery
That's what
rehab
it's
work.
getting to me now. Like, I want to move, but I am limited.
Yep.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to
it's
come.
eating me.
I'm gonna try to come up with something to kind of just. You're not going to be able to like feed that urge all the way, but you can give it a little snack and get it to calm down a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Keep sane.
yeah. So again, thank you everyone
Right.
for
Yeah.
watching. I appreciate it. Thank you too for being part of this, and we will see y'all next week. You
Thank
boys
you
hang
too.
on. I'm going to just stop recording here.
Thanks.